Yo, LA is cooked. Now, if you from LA, comment. Let me know what you guys think about deportation. Now, if you're not from LA, do you think we got a fighting chance as far as getting our city, our state back into where it needs to be, especially with the Trump administration? Let me know what you guys think.
Bricks at the police.
This is our city, and this was Mexico. You can't kick us out of the land that was ours.
LA has erupted over the past few days as ICE officials came in and carried out a few raids. The past few days have been wild here on the streets of LA. Cars have been burnt, intersections have been taken over. Local and state officials are not happy with what's going on with the federal government. The footage you're about to see is absolutely insane. The police are coming through right now. Speak no more and get into the video. Everyone's out here protesting right now. ICE came through here down at LA. The streets are erupting here. Let's see what's going on. National Guard has been deployed out here into the streets of LA. Thousands of protesters are here on the streets right now. Right here on this federal building, you have words like F ICE, revolution starting here, here for my family, all sorts of stuff. Right here you have the National Guard. They've come through. You have troops, about 300 in different directions. Trump sent in about 2,000 people. There's groups of 300 sent around the city right here. And this one is outside of the federal building here at one of the ICE detention centers here in LA. What's your message to the National Guard here today?
The National Guard.
And why do you think they got sent out here today?
They got sent because we don't have a president that can lead.
And what fears you most about Donald Trump and the ICE raids coming through here in Los Angeles?
I don't fear that motherfucker. Have you seen our community? I don't feel that motherfucker.
Donald Trump, homeboy on a motherfucking real that piece of.
Now, with that piece of information you just seen, what do you guys think, man? I want you guys to understand this. Most of Southern California do not agree with illegal immigration. All right, I don't even understand these people that agree with this, that are legal citizens of the United States. I don't understand how they can agree with the foolishness. I don't even understand what the illegal immigrants doing these things as far as protesting and throwing rocks and doing things like that. Do you think that we care to make you a citizen? Do you think that we appreciate? Do you think that we will appreciate you being in our country? Wearing the Mexico flag, bro. We don't agree with you. We don't like you. We don't want you here. This is why we voted for Trump. He's doing what we voted for him to do. All right. We don't appreciate you in our country, destroying our country, because you couldn't do it in Mexico and a cartel infested country. You couldn't do it there. You could not do it there. What makes them think that they can do it here? I don't understand them. I don't. It seems like it's more of an entitlement instead of an appreciation for being in a country you really don't supposed to be in. Okay, I don't care what you think as far as how America was built. What part was Mexico? Who gives a shit? You got a Mexico. Go there. Make it better. If you can't make it better, don't come here illegally. All right. Nobody said nothing about it being. Nobody said nothing about not accepting legal immigration. Now, if you come here illegally, we don't fuck with you. Right. I'm in South Central right now. To be honest, I don't care about illegal immigration, bro. I don't. We had too much sympathy for them. Now they coming out here being disrespectful and feeling entitled to our sovereignty in America, bro. You make everybody else feel uncomfortable just to make you feel comfortable, and it's unacceptable. We're gonna get back into it.
Diffuse tear gas. If you need it. Yeah. If you throw a canister in one of these, it should diffuse it enough, or at least stop the chemical reaction.
What makes you want to come out here with the Honduras flag out here?
I mean, these are my roots right here, you know? This is where my family came from. I'm a first gen.
A lot of people wonder on social media, why are people coming out here with other nationalities' flags? If they don't like America, why don't they go back to
I love America and what it represents. You know, the idea of America to our people is a better future and an opportunity to have a job and create something that in our homes we don't have. You know, so we love America. We want to be here. We want to contribute, you know, and I agree. The people that have committed crimes and, you know, like an actual crime of, you know, murder, something like that, I can agree with that. You know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, no, keep everybody here. Yeah. But the people who are here, hardworking people.
Right now, do you think it's right for them to go after the most dangerous people like they say they're doing?
I mean, I don't see nobody here has attacked them. And they initiated all of this. We're peacefully protesting. They're the ones that come out with riot shields. They come.
Here go the narrative. Peacefully protesting, right? Throwing rocks, causing ruckus, causing traffic, destroying vehicles. secretly planted bricks by George Soros. Like, bro, let them tell it nothing's wrong. Like, they can keep doing terrible things in this country and causing a ruckus, but once you do something back to them, oh my God, are you trying to, what are you trying to make this country? What about civil rights? Is it like, bro, stop playing with people, bro. Y'all played enough, bro. Go back to your country, bro. If you waving your flag around, go back to your country. Coming to this country illegally is a crime. Just because you don't view it as a crime does not mean it's not a crime, bro. Nobody cares what an illegal immigrant has to say, bro, or a person who is loyal to another country has to say in my country, bro. You lucky you're allowed to do that in this country due to the backs of the people that you're trying to go against, the law-abiding citizens who don't agree with you. We don't agree with you. We don't want you here, bro. I promise you, we do not want you here. We don't. Okay, and it's time to take a stand. While y'all was out here breaking the law as far as breaking into a country, our country at that, and living your life, you was straight. But as soon as accountability come, y'all mad. That's not what criminals do, right? As long as you getting away with what you did, everybody okay with it. But as soon as there accountability, you got a problem with the person that's holding you accountable. America come with laws. I don't know who told y'all that America's a free for all and everybody can come here however they want to come here and get a job and own. Bro, you can't even do that in your country. What makes you think that in our country you could do that? Like I said, they have a sense of entitlement, and I live around them my whole life, bro. I'm from South Central. I lived around them my whole freaking life. And it's no longer, oh, they just want to work and fuck all that, bro. I see it for what it is, man. Y'all overpopulate, which means that y'all come into our communities, y'all overpopulate, y'all make us feel uncomfortable. Then y'all say, move over, man. Move over. You're making me feel uncomfortable because you done had 30 kids in one little one-bedroom apartment. Invited your cousins over here. They did the same thing while us black folks is hurting each other, right? Y'all overpopulating and changing the demographic of this community and saying that it's nothing wrong. But then y'all come with a bully mentality saying that, well, hey man, this is my territory. This is my area now. And it happened several times. Man. So we need to make a change out of this, man. We need to make a change. I'm sorry. I don't care about feelings right now. I don't care about how you feel. I don't care about what you have to say. You can't make this feeling based, bro. Y'all did what y'all wanted to do. Be grateful that you was here for the time that you were here for to send money back to your family. But there is actions and repercussions that come with you breaking the law. Nobody's above the law, right, Democrat? Funny.
Come out with billy clubs and all kinds of shit. I don't know who's the aggressor here, but it ain't us.
You! I can't wait to know you! Take off your badge, big boy! Take off your badge! Coward! Get that shit in my fucking face!
Okay. That guy's yelling at the ICE officials for being a coward for wearing a mask. Meanwhile, he also has a mask on. What's your message to the police officers in the National Guard right now?
They've got a choice. They don't have to do this fucking shit. That's it. They can either be American citizens or they can be what they're doing right now.
You don't think they're acting like as American citizens?
No.
Do you think they're trying to protect the country or make it a more dangerous place?
What do you mean? Like, this is way, way beyond what it needs to be.
Something's about to break out real soon.
Bro, I have to keep stopping this shit because this is retarded. So as long as we're not doing anything, everything's fine, right? As long as everybody breaking the law and we're not holding nobody accountable, everything's fine. But soon as we try to enforce the law, we're wrong, right? That don't make sense. If you feel that way, go to China, bro. You have a right to go to China. This ain't no fucking China. You don't get to do what the fuck you want to do here. You don't. I don't care if you're an American citizen or not. That mindset is terrible. You can't point the finger at the person that's enforcing the law. You point the finger at the person that allowed them to break the law, saying there will be no repercussions to that. Right? The Biden administration lying and saying that there is no such thing as illegal immigration. There is no border crisis. There is no such thing as that. But then when Trump get in office, he's holding these people accountable, and which he shouldn't have never had to do because they said it didn't exist. What about holding him accountable for lying to you? Why are you trying to hold a person accountable for doing his job? That's his job to protect this country. It's his job to send their ass back. Right? Y'all want to process for kicking the motherfuckers out, but y'all want to process for letting these motherfuckers in. If you really think like that, go to China, go somewhere to where there's communism, right? And they won't even allow you to do it. Why do we have to be allowed to do it? Why do we have to allow them to do it? What's too far? Is lying too far? Is breaking into a country knowing that there will be consequences either now or later? Is that going too far? What's going too far for you? I want y'all to comment in the comment section. Let me know what's going too far. Because for every extreme, there's another extreme. They said it didn't exist. So now that we know that it exists, now you're trying to protect it. That don't fucking work. I don't know what world we live in here. I don't know what world we live in here. I don't got time to be playing with these people with these mind games. And he's pull you by your emotions. We don't give a fuck about your emotions no more. We played that game with you. You lied to us. You fucking played with us. And here's the repercussions for you playing with us. Yes, there will be turmoil. Yes, there will be problems. Yes, it's gonna be hard to look at because families are getting deported. So fucking what? They should never been here. Whoever told them to be here, you should be mad at them because they are complicit in this crime, saying that nothing was gonna happen to them. And those who hopped the border, they're not stupid people. I don't give a fuck if they speak a different language. They're not retarded people, bro. They know if you break the law, there's consequences. There's a possibility that you might get caught. Now, when you get caught, there should be no arguing. You got caught for what you did, bro. Chunk it up. What you mad about? What are you mad about? I'm confused about what you mad about. This is retarded. They had their fun. We can't hold them accountable for the laws they broke, bro. I'm a felon. I'm an American citizen, and I'm a felon, bro. I can't do certain shit in this country. I just can't. It's laws. So they get to break the law and enjoy the fruits of my labor because I changed my life around. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't let that break me, but they get to break the law and not get held accountable. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. You're asking for too much. Understand what you're asking for. Fucking retards. You don't think this was gonna ever happen, man?
These people keep taunting the police officers with all these other flags, all these other words they're saying to these police officers and National Guard. Something's about to happen.
You guys suck! Christy Lewis, you guys suck! Donald Trump,
I can tell you're very upset.
Of course we are. Yeah. We feel some burning in the eyes right now upon arrival here. Everybody be prepared. We still fight for the legalization of all in occupied territories. This was indigenous land. This was Mexico. This is our fucking turf. These motherfuckers. Free them all!
Stolen people on stolen land. Black people were stolen. And it was taken from the indigenous. Stolen people on stolen land.
What's your message to ICE and to the federal government today?
Just the message just straight up is just this government is fucking corrupt as fuck. People need to fucking start realizing that shit. And fucking, we need a fucking factory reset. We need some justice up in here. Just for everybody. Straight the fuck up. You know what I mean?
You have lots of tattoos, and people oftentimes interpret tattoos with being part of a gangs and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been checked for gangs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm focused on some other shit. I'm not worried about that, though.
You're not worried about that? No. So essentially all that's happening right now is that ICE, police, DHS, and the National Guard are just holding a line here outside this federal building. Protesters haven't gone back at the police quite yet. We'll see what happens. Could be happening very soon.
This was our land. All this is stolen. And what? Now we're fucking illegal here.
We're gonna die.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nigga, you gonna have to stop. No, this ain't your land, brother. This ain't your land. You seen what? No. You lost. Whatever you did, you lost. Okay? That's how the world works. I'm sorry. Get over it. You are on land you're not supposed to be in. If you got a whole country right next to this country, and y'all shit ain't right, you ain't gonna come here and ride on the backs of us and say, oh, now that we got it right, oh, you got this stolen land. No, motherfucker, go back to when you motherfuckers speak your language, gang. Where your family from? You got a whole fucking country named after you, motherfuckers. Go there. Make that great again. You can't. That's why you're here. You cheated. You try to cheat. Okay? I suck. That's basically what you're telling me. I suck. I'm at military age. I'd rather be a militant person over here where it's easy other than change the corruption of my country. Fight in my community. Bro, at the end of the day, there's laws here. Okay, if you don't like the laws, you can go to fuck back home, bro. You can't. That's a shitty ass argument. Who cares? Who cares? All right. When it comes to everybody's fucking land, the way Mexico is, everybody was integrated to basically, as far as who won in the wars, as far as religion, as far as language, as far as tribe. That's a terrible argument. That's a terrible argument because that's how the world works. I'm sorry. That's how it is. If you lose, you lose. Okay? We made your land better. Now you want to skip the line and say, no, that ain't how that worked, bro. You didn't put in that work. Get the fuck back where you from, bro. Fuck out of here.
I'm fighting for You're not fighting for this country.
We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you.
I love this flag right here.
You just said you love that flag right there. What's your favorite thing about the Mexican flag?
What colors?
What's the purpose of bringing out the Mexican flags today here while we are in the United States?
Honestly, I have no idea, bro. I just came here to just show out. That's it, bro.
Do you think it's low-key like, all right, if you want to rep your flag, go back to your country kind of vibe, or do you think people are just upset with what's going on?
I don't know. Honestly, like, it's true, you know, like, we did come, but, like, I don't know, bro. They're here already. They don't want to leave.
Why are they protesting what's going on here in the United States if they don't want to go back to their country?
Because they think it's stolen land, so they think they could just come in here, you know, and take over.
And this guy right here is essentially taunting National Guard right here, saying National Guard, LOL. Meanwhile, National Guard is right there with their troops. The lawyers have arrived.
Yeah.
What are you guys here to do?
We don't talk to press, I'm sorry.
Okay, and what's your guys' job here to do?
We're legal observers with the National Lawyers Guild, so we're a third party. Yeah.
So if the protesters say they touch a police officer, one of the members of the National Guard, who's at fault? If they then detain that person?
Yeah, we don't.
Just look up National Lawyers Guild. So the people with the green hats.
These Democrats, bro. You can't live in this country with these people who got mind aids. Like, they have mind aids. It doesn't even make sense. They're very biased people and they don't give a fuck about being biased. They don't care. But they want you to care. Right? Like I said, for every extreme, there's another extreme. If you sit here and lie about it being illegal immigration, but then when it's time to send their ass back and you start crying, that don't make sense. Like, you don't care. It's your job to be a law-abiding citizen. It's our job in this country to be law-abiding citizens and abide by the law and be fair. If you don't want to be fair, stop talking. Just say you biased and stop fucking talking. Okay? I hold the black community accountable. I'm not a part of no fucking group. I don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. I don't care about none of that. Who are you as a human? Okay? How can you contribute to this country? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. But if you came here illegally, all right, and you overriding the system, and you're breaking laws to where at this point, what's the point of people who do it legally to pay for lawyer fees? What's the point of that? What's the point of pushing them to do stuff legally the hard way, wait for many years to get citizenship, but you can just skip the line because you feel like you can? That don't make any sense. What is laws then? If I don't gotta abide by the laws, how can I tell you to abide by the laws? Huh? Laws of the land. Be respectful. If I go to Mexico, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm not gonna sit there and wave the American flag like I own a spot, bruh. And if I do become a citizen, if I ran from America and I do become a citizen, I'm respect that country because I'm not entitled. I'm appreciative. But it seems like these guys are very entitled, and this is what I hate about that community, right? The illegal immigration, about the Hispanics who think that way, right? And the Americans who think that way, because it is a privilege to be in this country. It's not a grant. It's not granted to be in this country. It's not a given. It's a privilege to be in this country because the people are dying to get here and not people dying to leave. And what I'm saying is this: if you really feel that way, right, about this country and it's very corrupt, XYZ, and I could agree with certain things depending on what we're talking about, but when it comes to these people coming in here illegally and getting subsidized by the American people, yeah, the system is very corrupt. We can agree on that, right? Very corrupt. Y'all shouldn't get shit. Shouldn't get Nathan, right? You don't get an incentive to break the law. Breaking the law and coming into a country is a bad thing. I don't understand what we talking about here. What are you mad about, right? Y'all trying to move the goalposts. Now you're talking about stolen land. I'm not an illegal immigrant because it's stolen land. Now you playing games. Y'all in every other fucking state inside this country. So that's not a good ass argument. You can't come to LA and be like, oh, you know, well, I'm close to the border, so you stole California. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Y'all trying to move the goalposts, bro. You here illegally. Trump granted y'all a ways out of here without causing this type of problem. Y'all wanted this issue because y'all think y'all bigger than the program. Y'all not. Now if you gonna be here and be law-abiding citizens, you have to integrate. You gonna have to integrate here with the laws. You got to abide by the laws. But if you think you're above the law, you already had a bad start, bro. Because you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. I don't care what nobody say. You're not gonna win. I don't care who gonna protect you. These activist groups, soy boys throwing rocks. But as soon as they get hit with one, they gonna start crying. They're gonna try to sue. They're gonna play games. These soy boys is not with the business, my guy. These people that's trying to protect you are not with the shit. They're gonna be the first one on the stand with these stupid lawyers who didn't want to keep it fair. Who's basically saying I'm one-sided here, testifying against these police officers for knocking their fucking teeth out their mouth for throwing rocks at them. All right, and that's enough for this right now. I got one more thing for you guys, man. I want to know what you guys think, man. So far, what do you guys think? So far, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that this is fair? Do you think that we need more empathy in America? Do you think that these people deserve to be here just because they crossed the border and they worked? Like, what is laws without? What is a country without laws? Okay, what is the border? What's a country with borders that keep getting breached? What's the point of having borders if we keep getting breached?
How can you?
Does America deserve respect? Huh? Do we deserve respect, or do we deserve to get flipped over all the time just because we deserve to get fucked over all the time just because we're America and we have laws and we are the best country in the world? Just because we're the best country in the world, we got to sit back and allow y'all to just breach this country and pay for your Medicare and all this other bullshit? No, that's foul. That's foul on the play, man. And it seems like y'all not empathetic. It seems like we got to be the empathetic ones, so y'all don't have to. All right, it's other people that live here, bro. It's crazy. You watch this last stupid ass video, man.
You lack so much compassion. What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you as a white person, as a black person, as anyone? How can you just accept that? This is not, fuck, bro. This is so unreal. And how can people just lack compassion? How? Why can't you just imagine yourself just waking up one day with your family not there anymore? So LA businesses are...
That's why you go with them. That's why you go with them. Ain't nobody stopping you from going with them now. What about the compassion about breaking laws in this country? What about making everybody else in this country feel uncomfortable because you come in here illegally? What about making the other immigrants who got here legally feel like what I worked hard for was for no reason? All the shit I went through just to get here was for no reason. I should have just skipped the line. What about them? What about the compassion of them? Huh? What about that? You don't care. Why should I care? Tell me. If you don't care, why should I care? You want me to care when it comes to your people, right? What about my people? What about y'all changing the demographic of every community because y'all won't stop? Okay? When one come, a million come. Then 1,000. Then 2 million. Then 3 million. Then 4 million. When does it end? Huh? Cry about that. What about the illegals murdering and raping? What about that? What about that compassion? What about that? Nobody cares. Let's just feel for you, right? That's what take everything outside of it. Let's feel for you, right? Let's worry about your problem, right? Because you're more better than everybody else. All the illegal immigrants who skipped the line and disrespected this country, they matter more than everybody else, right? Do you see how disrespectful and shitty you are as a person? Right? How about the time they spent here doing what they wanted to do? Living their life the way they wanted to live it. Huh? Thinking that nothing was gonna happen as far as them breaking the law, nothing was gonna happen. What about that? They had their fun. They sent money back. They should go back home. It's time. It's time. What about that? I'm tired of y'all playing with people's emotions. Trying to drag people in, leading with emotions other than logic. Y'all overrid the system. Y'all broke the system. It's time for you to take a step back. You're wrong for what you did. Your people are wrong for what they did. As far as if you taking it personal, you talking about your personal experience, your people are wrong for breaking the law, bro. Okay. Now, if these kids that they chose to have in this country while breaking the law, that's what come with breaking this law in America. Okay. I have children. If I chose to do bad or break the law, they send me to prison. I get taken away from my children. My children get taken away from me. Are you gonna cry for me? No, only illegals. Let's dive back into this foolishness.
Getting raided by ICE, or some people that are wearing stuff that says ICE on it with their faces all covered up. People are getting ran over. Shots are being literally fired. Literally.
Lies. Fucking lies. Here you go again. Like I said, bringing emotions instead of leading with emotions instead of leading with logic. Okay, there's multiple people. I can see y'all. If y'all tuned in, y'all seen the videos of people hopping in front of cars, being very disrespectful and disobedient, right? Right, acting like they can stop a car, but just putting their hands on the car. Now, I don't believe I've seen anybody get ran over, but I think that they should. If you plan stupid games, you should win stupid prizes. Right? I think you entitled to that. If anything, you entitled to that as a person, as a human, doing stupid shit. Okay, we're gonna listen a little bit more of this crybaby ass person.
And this is supposed to be life right now. We're not gonna get treated like humans because they don't see us like humans. They lack compassion. How can you lack compassion? How? I understand that you're trying to get criminals out. Why are you going to workplaces where people are just trying to work?
Because they're American jobs. You're not entitled to that. That's something we work hard for. Even if niggas don't want it, it's still ours. It's not yours. It don't belong to none of them. You're not entitled. That's the point. Be grateful. Stop feeling entitled to shit that you're not supposed to be entitled to. You're not an American, nigga. That's what you don't get. Man, I'm done with this stupid ass shit, bro. Y'all keep trying to correlate y'all problems with slavery, what we went through as black people. Y'all don't even compare. Y'all don't compare. Y'all don't rock. Y'all can't. Okay? We made it out the mud. Y'all not gonna write off our backs bringing that shit up, bro. We don't fuck with y'all when y'all do that shit, bro. Y'all wrong for that. Stay in your fucking lane. All right? You want to come here illegally to take care of your family? Say that. Don't bring up slavery, bro. That's you going too fucking far, bro. It's not even a good that don't even correlate with one another. All right? We don't rock with you because of that. You living off our plight, saying that, oh, you know, what about slavery? We ain't going to. No. Fuck that, bro. Fuck it. No. Get out of that. You did it because you wanted to. Let's get that straight. You did it because you wanted to. We worked hard. We climbed up this motherfucking ladder to enjoy the fruits of our labor, our ancestors' labor. Let's not get that twisted. All right? Y'all are not the same as us. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. You're not the same as us, bro. All right? Y'all act like y'all going inside these communities doing what y'all supposed to do. The descendants of these illegal immigrants who's choosing to work. Still wrong, though. You still wrong. All right? Like I said, I grew up around them. Cool. The ones that want to work, that's straight. But once you get caught, get up out of here. But like I said, descendants of those folks coming here terrorizing our fucking cities in our communities. Don't get it twisted. Let's not lie to these people, bro. I'm from LA. I'm from South Central. I'm one of them. Don't sit here and play games, bro. Y'all girls y'all Democrats love to pull on people emotions, not telling the real. Let's keep it a beam. Y'all not these good ass people that y'all trying to make it out to everybody. Y'all just not. Okay? No, hell no. Y'all more territorial with your own people. Y'all more territorial and y'all stick to your own. Y'all don't fuck around with us. Y'all not fair. Right? Well, what country, and I'm gonna keep it a beam, what country, right? If we went to Mexico, if a lot of Americans was immigrating to Mexico, would y'all tell people to learn English? How would your old straw hat boot wearing OGs, paisas will feel about that? Learn English. That should be a part of the curriculum. Learn English. Nah, fuck that. Learn English, motherfucker. No, this is Mexico. Cause y'all very prideful people. That's why y'all waving y'all flag in somebody else's country. Y'all very prideful people. Imagine we made y'all do that. To acquiesce to how we felt if we came there illegally too. We breached your fucking borders and said fuck your laws. Yeah, learn English, motherfucker. We here with it. And every time you turn around, we having babies because we can own land there, right? We can do things here that most people can't do in other countries. And tell you, hey man, you making me feel uncomfortable now, man. I'm getting comfortable again. You making me feel uncomfortable, man. It's time to move out this community, man. Huh? Y'all doing too much, huh? Y'all too loud, huh? Well, y'all will be like, this is our shit. What do you mean? We too loud? Yeah, but I got 30 kids right here, nigga. You gonna fight all 30 of us? All right, you got that one, huh? Then when Trump come, hey, when somebody come in your country and say, hey man, these illegals tripping, let's get them out of here. Hey, no, that ain't how that work. Suffer the consequences. You enjoyed the time when there was no consequences. Enjoy the times where there are consequences, man. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we're not empathetic enough? All right, and if you believe that we're not empathetic enough as Americans, how empathetic should we be? What should we keep allowing? Where does it stop at? The criminals or what? Or we should just keep illegals in this country. It should be illegal just to breach this country just because you want to work. Where does it start? What's the reason for laws if everybody gonna break them? Huh? Why hold me accountable if you can't hold them accountable and they're not even from here and I pay my taxes? Huh? Tell me what you want, because at the end of the day, it gotta be a happy medium. You cannot have it your way fully, because y'all had it your way for a very long time, saying that this problem did not exist. If anybody, you should be mad at the people who told you that it's okay to do this shit. Don't get mad at the people for enforcing the law that's there. It's the law. Jesus, man. I know I'm getting into these rants, man, but please, bro. If you guys can, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, man. South Central, we out.
We be really politicking while we whipping in the kitchen. God be my witness. At the age of 15, I was fighting my fitness. My life so giving.